Good morning, my dear students. Welcome back to our English first class. Today we will study adverbs. Okay, do you remember the definition of adverbs? Adverbs are those words which describes more about a verb or an adjective or another adverb. It talks more about a verb, an adverb or an adjective. Okay, sometimes it will be describing about a verb, sometimes it will be talking about an adjective, and sometimes it will be talking more about another adverb. So, adverbs normally that is related to verb we already have seen. Okay, and it is in the parts of speech because we have studied in the beginning of the year parts of speech, and it also comes as one of the parts of speech. Okay, adverbs. And let's examine some sentences here. She ran slowly. Luckily, he escaped unhurt. He is now going to Delhi. He will come back soon. Okay. And can you find out the adverbs here? If we say the structure of the sentence, she, subject, this is verb, and it talks about how. Okay, the manner, how she ran. Talks about how she ran. So that is adverb. Okay. Again, subject, verb, and here it is unheard, that is adjective. This is, it talks about how he escaped. So that is adverb. Subject, this going is verb. Again, to Delhi, that is can be called adverb itself, and now that is also adverb. He will come back soon. Subject, this is verb, and here it is adverb. So, adverbs talks about a verb or about an adjective or about another adverb. Okay, keep in mind this definition. Okay, and in everyday usage, we use this adverb knowingly or unknowingly, and almost all the sentences we use adverbs because we have to talk something about a verb, something about an adjective, something about another adverb. So we must use this adverb. Okay, we'll see the types of adverbs now.
Adverbs are divided into three types. That is simple adverbs, interrogative adverbs, and relative adverbs. Okay, simple adverbs, interrogative adverbs, and relative adverbs. That is there in your textbook, page number 124. Okay, and simple adverbs are again divided into adverb of place, manner or quality, of frequency, of degree, of time, of reason, of affirmation or negation. Okay, and interrogative adverbs are divided into adverb of time, place, number, manner, quantity, reason. Okay, and relative adverbs we know it will relate to sentences. Okay, we will see each in detail. Okay, adverb of place. If we will take adverb of place, it gives us information about the location of an action. So it answers the question where. Okay, and it looked for beneath every where. Where did he look? So you will get the answer for where, adverb of place. Adverb of number or quality, it will answer the question what manner or how. Sabir managed the whole situation skillfully. Okay, for the question how, we will get the answer skillfully. Okay, next one is adverb of frequency. Okay, and it answers the question how many. I always finish my work before playing. Always. Okay, how often or how many. I sometimes cycle to school. Okay, next one is adverb of degree. It provides information concerning how much of something. She likes dancing a lot. A lot is the adverb there. It answers the question how much. Okay, and next one is adverb of time. It answers the question when. I shall go there tomorrow. Next one is adverb of reason. It logically connects the conclusion with the argument. For example, therefore, hence, however, nevertheless, and so on. Okay. Next one is adverb of affirmation or negation. These are used to confirm or negate an action. For example, surely, certainly. And these things are used to confirm, obviously, definitely, probably, hopefully, expectedly, etc. And unexpectedly, possibly, and so on tells negation. Okay, so adverb of negation. He shall certainly meet you at the station. That is confirmation. I shall probably go for a holiday at that time. Confirmation. Next one is interrogative. Interrogative, from that itself we can understand that is a question. Okay, interrogative adverbs are divided into many. Okay, that is of time, place, number, manner, quantity, and reason. Examples are given there. And last one is relative adverbs. Okay, these are used to link the subordinate clause to the main clause in a sentence. Some examples are when, where, and why. Okay, we'll say, I don't know why she told me this. Why? That connects to clauses. Okay, I don't know where she had gone. Connects to clauses. I don't think I don't know when he comes. Okay, when, that connects to clauses. So relative clauses always relate to clauses. Relative adverbs relate to clauses, and the main words that is used for relative are when, where, and why.
Our next topic is how to make adverbs. Okay, and from adjectives you can form adverbs by using ly at the end. Okay, the suffix ly can be added in order to form new adverbs. For example, brave is adjective, and when we add ly along with it, that's bravely. Okay, for example, she is a brave girl. Okay, that is brave girl, that is adjective because it talks more about the girl. And she fought bravely, and it talks about how she fought. That's why this bravely is used as adverb. Again, slowly. Okay, gladly. Immediately. Foolishly. Okay, the foolish crow, that is adjective. She acted foolishly, that is adverb. So you can form new adverbs by adding ly at the end of the word, end of the adjective. Okay, and many words are given in the text that is being formed by using ly. Please study that. Please go through it.
Certain adverbs are confusing in the sense that when the adverb is derived from the root word, the meaning completely changes. That means it is not the meaning of the original word. For example, high and highly. High, we live on the top floor of this high building. You know that shows the height. Okay, and Priya thinks very highly. Okay, that meaning changes when it comes to the adverb. First one is adjective, and when you change it into adverb, the meaning completely changes. The similar way, hard and hardly. This is a hard but. That means very rough. Her best friend is hardly ever studies. That is the meaning negative. That means no, don't study well. Okay, and there are many other words also which has completely different meaning. For example, just, justly, late, lately. The first things are given in adjective, and second, when it is added with ly, that is adverbs. Okay, and when the new word is derived from the adjectives, it has got different meanings. Okay, and some exercises also given there. The same word can be used as adverb and adjective. That means it functions as two parts of speech. Sometimes the noun also will be having the same word. Okay, and certain words can be used both as adverb and adjective. Examples are given there. I had an early arrival. Arrival is noun. Okay, when it is used before arrival, that early is adjective. I arrived early for the party. Arrived early means after the verb only early is given there. That is why that is adverb. The straight road. Road is noun, and straight is used before noun in order to qualify the road. So that is adjective. Please go straight. Okay, after the verb that is used in order to describe about the verb, that is adverb. Okay, and some more verbs are given there in the text, page number 129. Daily can be used both as adjective and adverbs. For example, this is my daily routine. Routine is noun, so when daily is used before routine, that is adjective. I go there daily. That talks about when. Okay, so that is adverb. Dead, that is a dead tree. Okay, when it is used before noun, that is adjective, and when it is related to verb, that is adverb. Okay, please remember that.
Like adjectives, we can form degrees of comparison in adverbs also. Okay, and the method is same. That means positive degree, if there is a root word, you have to add er along with it in order to form comparative adjective and superlative esc. In the similar way, for the adverbs also, you have to add er in order to get comparative degree and est in order to get superlative degree. Okay, so some of the words given here are fast, faster, fastest, long, longer, longest, soon, sooner, soonest, early, earlier, earliest. So automatically it will be adding er and est in order to get comparative degree and superlative degrees of adverbs. Okay.
There are some other adverbs also, like enough. Enough, that is a quantifier. You know that enough water, if it is used, that is an adjective. Okay, and it can be used as adverb also. For example, he performed well enough to be included in the band. Okay, we will say quite enough, well enough. Okay, and all these will be used as adverbs when something, when it is describing an adjective, that is also adverb. That is why when we describe well by using the word enough, that is adverb. Okay, other adverbs are fairly, quite, and rather. Fairly, it is used with words with positive or favorable meaning. For example, Rahman performed fairly well. Okay, so it is used to mention a positive meaning. Okay, it is a fairly good climate, we will say. Fairly good climate. Okay, fairly good class we will say. Okay, so it is used to say something that is positive, in order to say something positive. Next one is rather. It is used with negative sense. George did rather badly this time. It was rather difficult. The exam was rather difficult. Okay, so it is used with negative sense. Quite can accompany words with both favorable and unfavorable meaning. You seem to have done quite well. Okay, and quite well, we will use there quite well. Also we can say the exam was quite bad. Okay, so for positive as well as negative meaning we can use quite. Okay, other adverbs are much, too, and very. Okay, all these talks about the degree of expression. Okay, and extend. So the extending of degree of something. Okay, much is used with adverbs in comparative degree. You can do much better. Okay, it's much better we used to say. So much is used as comparative degree. Too is used to denote excess. If sometimes it will be too bad, sometimes it will be too good. For example, he knows his lesson too well. It is too good, we will say. He talks too much, that is negative. So it can be used both positive as well as negative. Very is used with adverbs in positive degree. Very well, positive degree only. He is very smart. Okay, all these are used as adverbs. Okay children, here we stop. I think that this is clear. Already you know adverbs, that's why I haven't given you much explanation. It's clear for you. Adverbs we have already learned in the previous classes. The thing is that you have to understand what is adverb and also the types of adverbs and degrees of adverbs. Okay, and these things you have to remember. Okay, please do the exercise also in the textbook on page numbers 126, 127, 128, 129, 132 and 133. This exercise please do. Okay, thank you.